This is 100.7. Very fine. This is wonderful. You do. In Ghana. But this is today's sports. Your headlines in here. Manchester United manager, your friend Ruben Amorim. As they aim to maintain their strongholds on the top of the Premier League. But I'm really enjoying it. When it's good, it's played twice. Okay, so Enzo Maresca says it is normal that some Chelsea fans held doubts about his appointment last summer. But I'll say he never shared them despite his lack of Premier League experience. Alright, so Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois wants to continue his journey at the club after several more years. Madrid could abandon their chase of Trent Alexander-Arnold in January and work until the summer to sign him on a free transfer. Rafael Leao believes that AC Milan's 6-1 win over Sassuolo was a statement of intent. And of course, Bayern Leverkusen eliminated Bayern Munich from German Cup after Manuel Neuer sees first career red. Okay, Wembley. And you have foreign headlines. You better fear be your whole. Okay. You better fear be your whole. Oh,
yes, this is the song. Yes.
The man,
we're Alex song.
We have said the go and I do be on my club visit. Right, so Isaac Minta, what's the latest about Isaac Minta's potential move to Kotoko Hearts of Oak? A report suggests that Kotoko legal team is working to help him obtain floating status. The other reports here and there, but we will try and see if we can arrive at some conclusion today on the show. Meanwhile, according to close sources too, Asante Kotoko, okay, all right, deputy team manager. I think the thing is still on course. And the potential deputy team manager may be meeting his both technical director. Which makes Shane a boss. That's what we hear. Anyway, Evan Mensah has also been talking we have wasted taxpayers' money, and yet people keep sitting there and misbehaving. We have to look inwardly at ourselves. A great sporting nation like Ghana is no longer a great sporting nation. You go to the Olympics, we wasted taxpayers' money. You go to the Commonwealth Games, we wasted taxpayers' money. You go to the Nations Cup, and the amount of money that is spent singularly on football, the political sport is not acceptable. But men saying performance and they go chairman, and of course between United, Sonny Bismarck, Kobe Mensah on Commodity or again. That is there. Lawyer 10-5.
Yes.
Okay. Mou's idea for a number. Idea fair. Man, it was a deal. Oh, they've been benching with the other toe.
The other two.
Memuza's who are now.
So, the person is there.
I mean, cats over him.
But we saw
OTA.
Ebia,
Animal.
When you know,
I had the O2D. Bequeen did fatana patana kono.
okay, but
Udino namse.
that's it.
And to come up. Me so who do who into your toes.
I don't know.
Me can't remember.
Parents, it can be my parents.
Oh,
I be an amin bodino.
Yeah, Busa, what county? Yes, we can't idea.
And
you are making. Who parents no gonna making? Who grasp be an okay. Lawyer.
Boss.
Enti any idea favor we sema na fe about to aso ha ba na trebia yes me dey asida ebema express group na am say omo dey the omo yansi amanane no they've made it simple beso tukwan ya enkoma akobia nkobu ngodu sika abruchi yanyi sika anzane akọ tu beso kwa amanane beso kosua de obeso kosra obi beso ko to beso ko business and answer be fresh express group for or more branches all over the country. Kumasi come of 4 and Kramo will be East Legon, or more Kaswa crisis in Yankrai, or more be Kaswa, or more be Homo Baby. Number is 055 555 0067. 055 555 0067. The new credit to no more common. Omo yes sat TB to for GRG mat. Nina no beso school amanania. Omne beboa undresko omo yanyiska wo se ba bia akwa so de sen ba na yemusa sasem ne bi ho kra what do you say they fe kanje na naje drinking water na memenom amanum bia mesa no ma me kanfo am obi ase enum nsuo bi akeke num nsuo a ewo high pH eno no alkaline base acid ne pamu ni nyina ti anya duro so sayare Kanjin and magic drinking water. A look young, keeps your skin young. On tanum Debian say your body temperature is well regulated. Now for protect your organs. To say heart, the liver, the kidney, and all of that. Brema UG Senior, where your distributors across Ghana. And the number no trobi. Now so open so our phrase 0241 449191 0241 449191 na bibia anya kama mfama afi ade efe ne ba virtuous woman Oyerepa FM ni TV virtuous woman bosome mpai bono adru ho the December edition is here Thursday 5th to Saturday 7th December 2024 ewo Oyerepa FM ha said ye no 3 a.m. ni asha se bompe kopem 5:30 de bia Saturday 2 hours eno emma so na mabana ebetui about intis in the 2 hours na no and must all virtuous members and newcomers are invited. Are there any income? Any income? Be fine. Follow up cry.
No. I have my reasons on that.
Matthias.
No.
But just a womp.
Me pepper.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, me pepper.
No, so then your mama Sam.
Baby. Because in the quite day would ya.
Oh, fine.
Michelle.
I mean, I made a mistake.
Miss Pacho Pa.
Because I made foolish.
You too. But I say, if I'm a fine chef free, I say, and find my tear for any actual phone, Muti and Cassiana, a Zen Naturalist Clinic. I afraid a doctor 3 days, the doctor with the time, the doctor with numbers. Yeah, the idea to also say, yeah, Beboa Ghana man, ye boa my mem, my boa will be a DNT, work up them, and I say, I did wouldn't go, your boss uncle for you, intimate slow, maybe boy a number, no matter your truck can be a war, and mean to crave crown a man drew your dinner, so don't just see into me and so. It's not make kind of say, mammy, 4 papa phone call crop 4, and me 4 years, you will be beyond number near, no afraid, and she will be out of a so tabiano, a bet you will now for branch I bang no Jimmy cat no wako, when name mum, yes, I will frequa, oh friend, no, now will ba, oh friend now back. I only say, ya dear and quiet, and this a 1 ma, that's what it was on to banner or bano, and about me too, ya dear as a free wako, and your number near 0246 594117 0246 594117 and now says 0553 213587 0553 213587. I branches nini. Kumasi wa etimetim Lumba Junction. Etimetim Lumba Junction. Enquire wa Old Ashoman Alloway Junction. Old Ashoman Alloway Junction. So as na Ashaman si wo Tulaku Christian Village. Tulaku Christian Village. En na kaswa so wo Tuba Mama Africa Junction. Tuba Mama Africa Junction. E hona ye wanti branch e ben wo biano. No e de meka no akọ na ya show na ahoto aba. Stroke ye ade e ya pa na be e 2 months ni na de ana me sha ase me border roof fast anema we hu na afa kra so ye screening na ye die ka ho asem se screening no ba ye be show screening no ba ye be show e ho dance ye piem no enya agro kra so obi asabi stroke abubu na go obi cried in the buyer so ye wona wo hwese de maami so de na esi aye no na sabi na adwene mu kra no ahya asese kan because nyina ni to ase stroke na hya ase free adwene na epie ewo ni peduanim ye de maami ba so ye wona wo hwe se de sabi ne nsei de na fru so na wo twene na ase na sika wo fie de enso oba aye no se de ya na de bia ye kan no ye se obi a wonya stroke bia ye hwe no free for 6 days 6 days achi no ho sense san ya ba we de ni ma na enye wona ya tena ase na ya ka bibia na sa pepepe na maami oba ye di sa ye 6 days free adro ni bi e ma maami ne so wonko se 6 days ne so na so no ho se adro na wo nom no nse san ye ba we di ni ma ne ne waba endru 6 days no kra e na maami e ma ni nuano mo frɛ ye se ye metwa ya hwɛ no so fi se de adro no wo hya ase se wo nom se san ye bi a aba ne nipaduanim enya agro kwa se maami kan enya ni 1 month kra maami hya ase se wo nunum adro maami nye obi a meka se bi a wo hya ase kra se bi a wo tu america na se ne nante no ahya se wo nante no kakra afei ne nsa no kra na de na furu so no de nyame adom ne nsa na firu afei na no so na achia no nyame adom ama na atene enye ndi 1 month kra o na je se wo to aso na so no ma ndi 1 month achi enko no 2 months na se nyame aye na adom na watimi anante obi am nti kan ye ka no eye no kra ni nyana so benya ye mugidie na obeba ne ye de ye nro na ye de ma ewo ya so ye ho no ye de be ma obi ye de ma wa be hu say yes eye eduro bi wo ho e betimi aboa na betu ya de ase bia afiri e ho akonti stroke fo nyina o papa bi o maami bi o swa bi stroke abubu na go amesre wa ne number ni 0246 594117 0246 594117 mo fa no emre ye ne be hwe no ama hoto aba afesi infertility awo mu nsensem ya na wo ma yesu o ema no kwa na mo komesero awo ema papa wo so kan oyere ho wate na mo mienu nyina mo mbra ne yenhwe mo ma e bi kwa na problem ne kase ne nyina afiri wo be ma no e bi so na oba no so ne free no na esan se mo mienu mo beba nti nyese ma ba nyese no bi ama mo se mo nyina mo nkoda bi na mo ye no mo betena ase ne yahwehwe obi ade mu be ma yahwehwe wudie mu oba yahwehwe wudie mu na afei the problem no e free no ya boa ne yi afiri ho akọ ya na mpempi no dodo na aso de mfo ya na mema no mumum na bo se be ba pie mo bonse na afi problem no na efimu na de ye ka nyina ne se wo de bra oba ye betimi ahwew e bi se ya bi da ya boa mema bebre ama na nka wo ma ho odin ne wo fom enso ende ma ba be gigi no ni bi amene amodin aba mane no omutimi enyinsen wo mo yere no enti wo so tie me na se wo pe ba ne bi nko ade a ene mesew ye se branch a e ben wo no na wadi amika no pe ya ye bi ya pono bra ne ye be hwe wo yere no na afi ya hwe wo be ma no so na afi oba no kra de se wo 1 month adro bi wo ho na se 1 month ne de se nka busumi ya shasi ya na waba je adro ni bi na busumi yi wanu numbi na wo ye ho adro na wo num bi a busumi echi Unu kun ko shem na hwede ebesi. E ma na nka so maba no wo mu nyina.
O se bosu be den.
Bosu me no oba ne be ye ne ho aduro no maduro no wa ye ne ho aduro.
That time no there.
Oh, ye free ha ne de sere ma papa fo no. O ye be ka che obi say ya sere wa no watie no. Eno de eni ne nim paso agro gidi sa. Na emom bosu me na chi no. Eni nkodi mpa so agro na hwede ebesi. Eno wa.
Mpa so agro se.
Ti say bia oni.
Mumuni kwa no mumuni akwa o mpa no.
Mo ti ase pa. Asem na make no mo ti ase.
Sa be hockey o papa no.
Sa be pepe. Enti afa yes eye problem when ni ne wo kanea. Bejinsuo ni bi. We ensio na wo de be wo wanim ti se wani so ya wo hene kokko adidi wani so wo kwase wani prunsio sa ase kro bi kra da wani so wo bra bejinsuo ni bi ne mfa wo wanim ema ya de bi e wo so bia ebekọ your number is 0246 594117 0246 594117 afa yes prostate won sensem papa wo tie me na wo jo so na wo chi me na ase wo jo so ase kro bi kra wo be ma nim me sre wo nya 40 years kwa no ma ho hia wo ye be se wan hwe ni ya ni ye de eye rubber ekwa ko hwehwe obe ma mu ye nansen ye say nkofo ko mo nye nkemofo so mo hya say hye ye jala bia ibi e be se rubber na hye hye mo be ma ho me sre papa wo tie me it's a problem when na ho ma problem we emma wo so be se ye say unam ho no kra na ye fa rubber hye ho no kra no saying near the rubber kwa kwehye ho enti papa
e de kum ti ase kura friend Samuel
that's offer
okay
enti wo ba sa ya ma wadro abwa prostate won sense sa pa nipa ni awoto na nyina ne so ba se ho ne ya ma wadro se ho no de ya moto fie be ma wadro betimi aboa wo na afi ye quick start no emema dwo ye papa we are brantie na wutie me na quick start unsanya nka quick start bidia ene na menim ade awo no it is a quick start no na eboa wo dwonso semu eboa wo didie mu eboa wo bibie mu na afa ma wo be ma nim so kram wa ye den ama afa no wo no yi hye ma na ada ne enije nko a na se ya na quick start na esitie no ebiebie wontininim eyifi bia efi emuko enti wo da tadwira na wo kɔ no frɛ no na wo horo na tobi na wo horo watadwo ho fagu blend dem na peku bensio fa ka ho na blend ni nyina na wo wi so no so be abayi ntete na free mu wo wie pena the quick start no aka ho na ne wo nom ade bi wo ko timi de she fridge mu na ne wo nom na ade sa wo de nom ade sa enu nwume no behu de ebesi obenwum se be sorry de wo no ebenya nka wo de obema na wo de wo si ewu entimi nya hwe no kone kwato quick start ni bi na hwe de ebesi na imom power ne de papa wo tie me wo pe bibia hu de a ene also brand beje power ne bi na abehu bibi na afi yese ema no ne de omo chemu ne se omo se the bigger the better, the bigger the sweeter, the bigger the everything. Baby I no more kan ho asem se ma me kɔ ho ne de kan ho asem yie pa ma ye fi se hia yen. And na baby aso on pe mema yen kete. And no mo so mo pede mu odu e kese na te se enija ye den abefie. Enti abrantie papa wo tie me enye ofo so be me so e bi kwa na ye ade bi e na aba na ama na achia kohyem. Enti wo ba so ye ho na se ma enlargement oil ni bia. O de massage o be ma ni mu na se mu aye du. Afa ya sam wo dra no no mama na yi bibia bo ho na ya de nti ama na akohyem nti wo sha se wo no maduro no na afa do enlargement or you ne e ka ho a etimi bibia na afa be ma na akohyem no etimi ye den epie free abonte eba enti wo tie me that's what be so there ni nyina so obeba ya so ye ho ya bo ya ma wo enu ebetimi abo na afa be ma na mu ayedu e number ni emi de to dwa mesro fa number ne sese ya frɛ yen me sinchiemu bia wo no wo hia no ye de ebe ma na mom ye branches no
but ye wo number na so
we de pachonya me number e doctor number
yeah uzi na ye chiremu ye
okay pacho doctor number ni
John Fred doctor
sese
ti do be fa sa phone or doctor wo kyerɛ
me pacho pa
uzi be enlargement there
oil
okay
nti de fa number isisi a
ebi wo ho
bebre wo ho I wo ho my nuanu mo me ma no de me massage o be
na mo ni reduction oil and
oh there be so much
the bigger the better
the better nti no say ye penakase dia ye mpese so better
ma ko bi dem say some man reduction oil
I say it's so pa and then man no mo so mo po offer nti sa no mo ka
okay
your branches no go pass your way to Lumba Junction and kan you old Ashoman Aloe Junction Ashaiman you Tulako Christian Village and na eye ka so say wo Tuba Mama Africa Junction your number is 0246 594117 0246 594117 and I say 0553 213587 0553 213587 yes the doctor 3 days the doctor with a time the doctor with numbers so family that's it.
Thank you lawyer
boss
1019
enti anopɛ so yɛma special good morning biem na yɛmu akwaba ɛha ɛyɛ Oyerepa 100.7 FM ɛyɛ Oyerepa TV ɛmra sanso anopɛ sɛ yɛkonko phone cross na ensɛm a edi adenkyekye nsɛm a anopɛ ebumfumpa onko phone cross no yɛde ho nsɛm ato anim live na show no ɛyɛ live ɛwɔ Facebook page no so Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio yɛnyina ɛna yɛyɛ show no abom enti comment section hɔ Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio kɔ hɔ na ensɛm a yɛde aguɔ no ɛne ensɛm a yɛbɛti wo nkɔmmɔ wodo nso wadwenkyerɛ atimi aba me ba na the boss player atimi akenkan nyina ama sɛdeɛ sɛ ɛne sɛdeɛ ɛfata ɔbɛlike page no abusua yɛsɛ aseɛ afi Spain na Donyel Malin ɔyɛ player Emma Borussia Dortmund anopɛ reporter ɛka minsa ɛtem sɛ Donyel Malin ɔsɛ ne dan so ɛne sɛ date bia ɔbɛsi akan ɛma Real Madrid na Madrid no ɔsɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ ne sɛsi a ɛbɛyɛ dene club baako a na ɔno nso dan so ɛne sɛ anyɛ a ɛbɛyɛ pii ɛyɛ FC Barcelona enti akodare deɛ na ne so adew no ne sɛ ida Barca anaasɛ Madrid no ɔpɛ sɛ osi akan ɛma baako na 128 competitive matches ɛna wɔtumi abɔ na wɔhyɛ 38 goals and 20 assists ɛno ɛyɛ Donyel Malin na ho asɛm ɛno no Frank de Jong ɛna ɛde ɛto dwa sɛ ɛnokorɛ na he needs to be patient na ɛwɔ so ɔto no bo ase wɔpra afei no wɔba nti ɛne kwan sɛ wɔprepare no ho na mepɛ sɛ nnɛ mebɔ 90 minutes mepɛ sɛ da bi a megyama mesi akan ɔse nkakra time no ɛbɛba na mmom now ofili good wɔyɛ happy sɛ wɔtimi ayɛ fully fit na ɛnra nkonimdia ɛbaeɛ sɛ ɔkye Real Mallorca abom 5-1 wɔyɛ happy with results a ɛnra ɛtimi ɛbaeɛ na Hans Flick ɛna ɛde ɛto dwa sɛ it was 90 minutes of fighting and ɛnra ɔpɛ ɛmmɔde mu a ne mmerante no ɛda no adie ɔse sɛ ɔhwɛ kwan a ɔmofa so esi akan ɛne nneɛma a ɔmo yɛyɛ ɛwɔ team no mu a na ɛka ɛde akyɛw sɛ n'ani asɔ ɛne mmɔden a ɛmmerante no ɛbɔɛ no deserving victory ɛna ɔmo nsa ɛtumi ɛkan nti born again ɔbɛba na afei Hans Flick ne post match conference 1 ɔkasaeɛ ɛfa Real Mallorca team no ho kwan a mofa so defending afei emra Mallorca eteka ensem a ɔkaeɛ ɛde ɛkyɛ ne players no na afei mra game no ɛkɔ enema amoyɛyɛ in the game a ɛde 3 points na ɛma wɔn ɔbɔ ne players na ba so ɛno kyɛm sɛ etirim de pia ne hɔ for some time na ɛdene ɛde ama FC Barcelona sɛ nkunimde ɛbɛtimi abanti saba ɔyɛ happy ɔbɔ ne mmerante ba so yɛntia Hans Flick ne nsɛm a abusuam ɔde ɛto dwana fei yɛntoa so ɛmfiri hɔ na Dr. Daoud Scientific Herbal Hospital anopɛi ma menkɔma so yɛ na menkamfo mom ɛma wo sɛ kurom ha sɛ abusuam ɔpɛ baabi a ɔkɔ a obɛgye yaresa na ho ɔtɔɔtɔ yi a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛhɔ ɛna wɔ sɛ wokɔ yadeɛ no a atena so na yɛ koankoro yadeɛ yɛsɛ yɛko a nkɔrɔm okɔ Dr. Daoud of Daoud Scientific Herbal Hospital na so yɛ a obetu aseɛ ambrɔn a stroke na do kro wo yɛsɛ yadeɛ we deɛ ɛdo to na no wɔnsia do yɛko a nkɔ obetu no bo ase na wɔtu stroke na se amao awo na ma fakodan Dr. Daoud afei osisi na ya malaria bi na chew ɛno kra deɛ ya na ɔtene tɛ abusuan wo deɛ kɔ yadeɛ pii no sa ɔmfidie wɔ a ɔdo fa mfidie nom na wɔho yadeɛ a ɛwɔ honam dɛm ansampo ɛna de bidwo ɛtimi akan ɛdwo so krapa old Metro FM denom ɔwɔ hɔ ɛna sɛwiasɛn so ɔwɔ hɔ a ɔdi ne dwuma 0244 886 437 0244 886 437 0201 681 717 ɛnom Dr. Daoud of Daoud Scientific Herbal Hospital. Now, Yenti Hansi Flick Eba, Yabatuaso. Enti abusua menko Madrid asuye na fe mento so emfi Real da asuye anopai na abusua Udu Athletic Club Bilbao amasuye amo ene Madrid ebebo ena numrei e Spanish Primera División Santander mo na detenie Madrid echeni enra good news and say na players dudona e training ground so ubehu the likes of Kylian Mbappe Lotin afe Luka Modric nom Endrick nom omina etimi training Don Carlo Ancelotti ase enkra Raul Asensio e bonmadin pa Raul Asensio who performing beyond his imagination. Nabom Diobeka Achan say this is Real Madrid. Obama Madrid and you can say Obo Casawadi me okay and Yabma so and Maria still more room for improvement. I was say to me improving more. No fe Nimakoye Emmanuel Madrid Abusia Demiti Anopai Obakaya. Maybe your story be among say clubs outdoor at the offer. I got 21-year-old defender at home. Raul Asensio say Amra Emaya Juma Emfa Emma with the City Group, namely a grouper. Amuko ho say enka ombe here Raul Asensio Ida City and also Girona the City Group offer. I'm gonna call Madrid no Madrid rejected David Alaba Pira Ombaye, your defenders no Militao and your anterior cruciate ligament injury are a year until the end of the season. On Timisiakai and Takodane de or your junior Sergio Ramoso, Yadre, set your tono, and no reporter, Eka Yansa and I no pay Timot Courtois say, and Tisawa with Tasore, na Yasi Timot Courtois free Madrida, a club pan of Akusiakai, and my woman. Ultimate fee PhD and Kusi Akai and format team Bia Madrid na and one of Shabum into a pasa and Porian Cariano our Madrid into Bia contract extension Abacoso our team until the current deal 2026 summer and a partner we are our Madrid ya doing some to an him and now pay who got Lansing or your player Emma Entron Frankfurt no me catch us Real Madrid and FC Barcelona I mean then your Eddie who got lost in sa Amra MC Akai and for Emma team na Akodano and their tutors in concentration CCE our Entron Frankfurt team no so or who got Lansing Oye Sisina or in penning form about say no fe ampo se ofi Bundesliga no amape liga ebabuano ene club ebabu ne development Madrid abusua Trent Alexander-Arnold enye na ene be catch say Madrid Trent Alexander-Arnold namom mamin fantu onim say January transfer window there Madrid enko for Trent Alexander-Arnold ambetrai no fe summer free no atim ayajuma and your reporter Eka mensa ene anopay maminko England na madu England me san sabna sem ati efi Manchester United Bobo Korumu detenie Joshua Zexi ose ne idol kese aye Ronaldinho ose oswaro na oye player amfani ni agrohwe ne Manchester outdoor ni video outdoor enti ono de in football an idol aye Ronaldinho and no aye Joshua Zexi nisema ori atuta Ruben Amorim say are you happy with a choir the Mountain Faso adapted to the system not meeting report to be say collide Rima Akodano or your player who say can Emma Brian Muni corrupt Lima ya tisa are you fan of Ruben Amorim T Amorim Acheampong said that to be a or didn't be na unim said you pebia I was say unyo bia obetu for diamete anopay HM say omwa omutu Ruben Amorim for no akacha ni say your place be our Manchester United bobo kuruma South place no I was say otimi adwomo kwan na omufi club no Harry Maguire eka ho Johnny Evans and Casemiro aye plus miensa amutu Rupin Amarim Fono Amaka at the Atlanta Place ja amukai na Manchester United Fono actually the big interview ahead of the Arsenal game na on pressure okasafa home and afei personal attitude nina okasafa home ahead of Arsenal yentie Rupin Amarim manager Emma Manchester United.
I'm really happy, stressed a little bit, but like all the coaches, you must be stressed. You must be feeling the weight of the job. But I feel that I'm in control of the situation. I don't control the results, but I know what to do. Yeah, for sure. I feel that. Maybe because I'm a little bit an emotional person, and I can transmit that. Even in interviews, I think maybe because I'm different from the last coach, and this can bring a different connection with the next guy.
And see, I know I am some Rupin Amarim at the Atuja, Mamimfi Manchester United, not me ko Arsenal, so yeah, not Nico Williams, I know your player. Emma Athletic Club Bilbao Mekacha say or your player not Barca for last summer amuya dombe bia say ambe fanom anra and I'm here story o fia Emma say Rodrigo Cascante and they atuja say or your good player Amra City na no engine crew amom our city demete HM say Arsenal still amu monitor boy no amu yusu Mikel Arteta at the Alio boy ni say Amra na ameya juma Emma Arsenal Mikel Arteta I compare the chemistry duo Arsenal Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard masa or say and could I no chemistry in Arsenal team num a kaino Emra na Andres Iniesta and it Xavi Hernandez and I say your whiskers I'm a game no sa chemistry between Barca South players no and Wabi and a two players he at the Arsenal Mikel Arteta or say rivalries at the Arsenal and Manchester United and Tamnum and Spurs and or try them say couldn't day call at the Arsenal young feet Arsenal so yeah not meaning Komakaka our Manchester City Pep Guardiola a boss Emma Manchester City I say on Kevin De Bruyne said yeah and then maintain okay benwa se on in tam kura ngo on tawa e wo mon tam no o se no pay on authoritatively on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM yanka se no kura bia any sansem no Jorginho I say are you happy with Arsenal ekwea am for so approach games ultimate akano only issues bia se na say Thomas Partey our faith radio is always about Thomas Partey or say manager and a name gamer or the player of Bente and Siba ebetime aboa team no akọ na nimti on issue bia say edua game biwa omo emfa ema team no was say we need their support Pep Guardiola and us fans say emre way and Manchester City you hear more support.
The situation is what it is, and we need them. Always have been there. I don't have the feeling, so they know exactly what these guys have done, what this team have done in the last decade. I would say it. Many good moments where they live together, and they know that we need absolute support because all of us players, especially, are human beings, and of course they are, as always, willing to give everything to try to change that dynamic.
De Bruyne hasn't started for a while, but it came off the bench. Is he now fully fit to start? Would he be in your mind for?
Is closer and even better. Yeah, the last few days is even better. And he's a number one, Stefan number two. Yeah, but maybe Stefan continue. We'll see tomorrow in the next games.
Enti Newcastle United and Liverpool abebo enti from City no me call Liverpool bobo konum na yatin come on pay our Liverpool and slot ahead of that game and I say okay amani players na te sehwe emre we a amanfo ha se atodwom Liverpool yanya mudani muyebuei Liverpool show bia ose samre we and was Liverpool mranta na yiri omukom enti ose game omuko and Newcastle United akobono a difficult game na uko Liverpool aso ya na no mekacha ose Martin Odegaard deal no abusia ono kra de wontimi nko ho esan se Arsenal sebo for no na Martin Zubimendi I mean fall to anim se de Arsenal oko Liverpool amatwemo ho ade afi deal no ho akodabi Toyinti and Samia Risi Demete HMS or the latest player. I'm trying to say I'm a funnel at a fit Torino Pobo Korma. You don't some Emma War Alexis Ambak Alexa super player by our standard or the Atuja say no on the Bepe say Trent Alexander Arnold Mohamed Salagali and Virgil van Dijk na Ebetina na Amaya Juma Amatim no na slot reaction to guy Novo Emra on Bronte Liverpool say I'm your favorite for the English Premier League in some way and all the two.
You had a different opinion in the start of the season about us, which probably most people had, so he was not the only one, except for our fans. I've said many times already, we don't look at it at this moment like this. We know we have a difficult week coming up again, and where we fought Madrid and City were very difficult teams to face, which they actually were as well. I think it's even harder to go away in an away game to Newcastle, so we're not even halfway to the season.
Van Nistelrooy and they are to just say work rate of his players. Emra Leicester Emra and we say 3-1 against West Ham. Now are you happy? Van Nistelrooy they are to just say still I was setting players no to me improve his solid energy and I feel togetherness and a boy and Kulimdero etime eba Fikao Tomori as a 6-1 in Kulimdia Amudiano. Are you happy with Sassuolo? And see Abusia yagina so.
Okay. Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Bunya ni yaba bedi memfa ma no fe enkonkodi bunya. Na ontu ya de asemaw. Ni nyina no ene se bize ni nyina achi ade bo wo abusua wontimi nko no aba. Mpanimfo so wa asem se akotiaba ne anwono aboa ne koye okotiye no. Oba ye na kyese wo nwono. Bize na waye na de kakraba mamudie. Ghana percentage ni chese adwuma ne masom ya nti yiri wonchiri wom se de driver betu kwa ajechi ni benchaye a ohwe se ne tai no etiapo bom papa wakoto ahwase ho bibia no bia ne engine so ahwe se bibia de na kwam yi enu nti yem kofe yi ase jasbonie Power Specialist Herbal Hospital enso nie yem fa yade na efe ne se hepatitis B no yem fa nkodan no odo no wakodare watra ko nanim A, B, C, D, and E. Ni nyina se bi wo so a otu asie kuden. Sciatic ebema otu asie atwetwon. Wonantie no asaya na u chinchim opa. Ya papa, di na ede, yade ni di ede. Nemom yade na nkasa ya. Ko Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. So go no pa syphilis. Oba bi na frichi ye na ya akwanhia. Ana empo wotetoy e wotais so. Fakodan Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Say ulcer, hernia, kidney, compo, ete, and the su and the sudon so no. Mintimim flow ye, yes, a bako, and an Indian so no. Would you know, Kesse, Odun so animal show, fa codino, na wow. More cried ye, more cohesion, our Cabina Pocas ACP Main Road. Takrade, when it anaji estate primary school no, and a bang. Now when you name no, be an say na woko. Now the system no person any strong said they idea bia makra wote de bia no 1 week na yare 2 weeks na yare now the few an kwadwuma bomodin na kope hebatin heba Mr. Empower timenom matijiri kajiri heba Mr. You say amen cows and capsules aba abeka home na de tiene se mema nko na fa sa duro no edidi ahim ewo ema so ema nyema koyie ede ema wo mo ya no akope heba malamesini bi etimi anom Kofke heba Mr. and an tonic no be mu onum etimi ayo de ye ko Mr. Heba Apidang Ferdinand Danny Heba Colinac Angelos Tabia Adia Pharmacy Mediheb Icof Pharmacy mia nyina no benya drone bi etimi ato 0244 544422 0200 383831 no wadru Power Specialist Herbal Hospital ama mama akoso adura ya atumi ahwew bia wo power na akotena nanim na wo kasa o kasa ho anase usuro sanse wo ankasa na unyu hu ni wo kasa wanim no busa wo na me blow fuse anase me kasa na nyema ekoyie ni nyina no ene se awo so twetwe wo se kama apose ne nso de nim no free tete no ene nim no besi ene wo mun so no wo mun kasa Ghana fo nim mu nte no o mada President Cavity Fighter 2 piece o masa asemu ene na ho de no aye times 10 nti wo de twetwe wo se a pa wo se ni fita ewie pa ba wura wo se no ndodom ho na ayi halotosis no ayi nkonkone na away o kasa gobi so asronim sanse ahomkamuli ena wo de kasa profluoride macrocalcium ingredients eno no mo de frafraye de yeye na ho de no change difference ni nyina eno nti bomaden wutu bia ton no na de bi twu se yesi de anopa ne anwumre ene etwi ese ya no free to line no me maka Pepsodent na wo so agem so every smile matters ya wie ya ko international mama abe ya de ne de anopa yi herbal clinic dodo no a ono mu nyina sorry obi asa pressure ono so asa ne de diabetes obi asa ono so asa bi hepatitis wa wie pal typhoid menstrual problems nemom adu die hu fine ye fan koda no ya be tana so apatapa new side junction fan se wasi patapa junction wo so 19 po na akwa 6-7 minutes wo wo so won sani fa so a signboard ba ku si ho hwantenten so fie no painting yellow eno so signboard ba ku esi ho die hu ya de bi te se sickle de mbeka no yenim ya de na tetenye ne eno nti oda sane hwe ne ba wo se wo se de aya no wo ba beko me na ho mo ka biem bomodin kwa be he ba kren die hu sa eno pe na ya dance die na wakasa ne mate aka wo so yemfa etwe yare abonsamfo ne abaifu yade no enkonkodan no bema oba ho fa ho fe nipam enwu anim ase wo fie bra wo fie da biara da nipam na gu anim ase ono no wo yesunsum adwuma no honam adwuma nto penetrate to yade nto twene wi a oba honam aduro nso de omo ewo ho enomo ye kwata na so patapa new side Johnson kai se Monday to Friday wonya adwuma memenda kosi ni kosi ada free memenda ni kosi ada onya adwuma Monday to Friday anopa nonson na nonum o sorry enkonya so 0243 345 392 0506 460 208 Franco trading Black Friday ni nyina no ene se efiada bi hu se tuntum a se tuntum odi dedaw ene timi ewo mu ni nyina so on the 18th ene o ka kire wo se wo chawade 40% discount fa ho gigim sanse ene ya make say kofo bowura ha watete nyama no so ne du fiada de a ene na kyesa ya asem denko a mobile phones no sesem kakra air condition no mese bogus ni over town omudie shiwe ya omuntumi nto wasi ya adwuma manu make sure so akope 1.5 2.0 2.5 horsepower ni bi akobone dem ho no refrigerators ni speakers no bro nyanko for be discounts yes ko be sure so be sesan wo de no TV ni de upe boyi ti se 86 inches ana akrokro wa ti se 32 a ni nyina no ebi wo ho ye ko ajaba jewelry nkrobata ne baako e wo ho mu amonam baabi na YFM wo challenge bishop ho no baako nso wo ho ye won nkrobata ne baako e wo adum old mekon Kofo clinic ena new KJT branches no ebi e wo ho nyina channel nso sa wo 0245 316 969 0245 316 969 no adu Franco aso ye kruma se baye deda o se kru baye deda anije bia ne de eye McLean Hotel ni nyina ne sa memene wo a kase sie ne matua na ma hu se pressure na frame so dia kai me partner me de ne ka me ho woni partner sa abre na obi bi ebi e befa na chese wa kotena ho jejereje na opa Stone Boy e de be ma hu kofinti oforiamponsa all for real no so de ne namu kwasi ajapoma ko wi mintumi nku na chese on so de ne namu kwabena wo bi do wa do ni bi brade nyame no twetwe jutai obeye de ni nyina ne sa 300 Ghana for regular VIP ko for 400 Ghana couple 500 na chese enei nyama nyina akoyi adan na ontam ofun sisi abra kakra wo yi na ontonto ho star 713 star 33 star 20 hash star 713 star 33 star 20 hash kukuro na chese ato uwia o take it no bibia kama dan dura wo dia kotena ho I enjoy 0550 799 375 0599 913 555 Champion Divine Clinic Dr. Kwaku Frimpong was say discount no de ma wono ne se bra na behwehwe wo mogya mu hwe na computer screening ni nyina no wonye mfancho free both enkran eni kumase eno achi no yade bi ho no mu anase yade no bebre money back guarantee ovarian cyst typhoid hepatitis asthma ni nyina ne money back guarantee oba problem ben na wuhia no wahemfie ho na fo miensa pe also the amount pimple eno de kan so money back guarantee HIV sexual recur pass koko yade yemfa nkodan no stroke no emfa ho ne se de ni hu esi etie kai se no nso nefo nan pe no sorry e de agina wona so mo amode sciatic moto ase hwehwe mo ekono instant na wonantie no aye kama ye konkran Tantra Hills ne flat kuma se de after Micklin Hotel denyame asem na making Fred Dr. Kwaku Frimpong on 0548 593968 0244 230 535 ya no case only Jesus can make you champion. You fancy na legend and to also.
All right, thank you very much. Edek SM Bites. Yeni wa dance ye niam ho nkomo enam se sesisie na be how low sperm count. Premature ejaculation. Menje je mu ntem sa. Ese hadwene. Same de nyama na kozi. Low libido. Uni atenka. Ni nyina SM Bites nso kai no. Eno ana se say the amount for the call. Edu Herbal Clinic na diaba. Edu Herbal Clinic SM Bites. Kolina Kobi pebi na 12 o'clock shop so obi. Pa now the freeway na offer 0243 989 0243 989 and 0201 044221 0201 044221 Bibia be fine na eno ano no grow fine wanumato if you have lost appetite so experiencing numbness or 918 if you're experiencing sleepless night won't to me na jo who feel weak or menstrual cramps and disorders no grow fine you grow fine you grow fine daily and regular intake of grow fine no unya the necessary vitamins for good health and vitality increasing resistance against infections into no the ten say the biano wayare ho ton tem grow fine no nsano adwuma ni be no Miss Herba will be Colinac Herba last town Smart Herba Obuase Fredimens Herba Apidank Herba Pure Leaf any chemical herba shops in obetime be bia ye ka no so nam grow fine okay nam krum osia ka no bia no wagina no ato grow fine bi nesa so abebe or digital herbal clinic Kumasi amakomra na ba ye be Bank of Africa your number is 0244596532 0244596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. Zach, yeah, this is just one.
Yes.
This is just one.
It's a very big G midweek.
Yeah.
With
6 Premier League fixtures.
Yes. 6 na koso and we nya mienu and then 6 koso. Nti we hwa de beba so 7:30 no Everton wo 7:30. Ibenya Man City Nottingham Forest 7:30. Newcastle, Liverpool 7:30, Chelsea, Southampton 7:30, now Arsenal and United 8:15. These are the matches that will come on this evening in the Premier League. For Liverpool, there, Newcastle, opening upon their revival and form, they've not been a side that have troubled Liverpool. Liverpool is one side that at least I'm more comfortable playing against Newcastle United. So, the last time Newcastle win against Liverpool were way back in 2015. I'm sure 2-0. From then, about 12 or so matches they play, Liverpool have won about 10 or so. Just a fixture that intimidates Liverpool. The only thing is that last season I'm take a 1-0 lead. Liverpool the red card winning game about 2-1. And on a very good day, Newcastle can be troublesome. Like they are, they can be troublesome. But Liverpool, Ejana, so too, or Marshall, Monday, Urban, and they are no she, Pantino. I'll go in for another 2-1 win for Liverpool in that game now.
Oh, I'm boy.
I'm born Newcastle for now. St. James Park. And yet, an easy game for Liverpool based on how Newcastle are. Also on their day.
The new Newcastle, they like matches like this. Well, said you want per matches bizarre. But like you are saying, Liverpool form near two.
Yeah. And Newcastle, sometimes they've not been consistent. Yes, I remember. Kaya Mofaso share or recent games or more and the results now. Omunyana Brighton Ekoshomo or Mukromo 1-0. The Sato Man City ball 1-1. So yes, on their very good day, they are troublesome. Ono mobile heading ye pa, but Liverpool Ejano Anweshe. But Seno Kenon, a very close, very close game. Maybe a bit Messi. But if there will be a win, I'll go in for Bobo Kwefeno Liverpool our game. The big game, that game that will go on our Emirates. The Jibo's test. The first of the first of Jibo's test. For Ruben Amorim.
Now you do a test.
No, unse. So what's the reason why I don't see such a test? No, Obiaji to me win the coach in Jitum say. I don't know how you know Kobe.
And Onyanya Mokura.
On Jitum say
prepare for test.
Yes, because a team that wafa or say nanka or the opportunity nke obia nanka obey say oh let me manage it, send your money mbona na season end then season end there I will implement my ideas. But I say
then this abio
but I say he wants to risk now.
They van destroy mama sa de no enye adwuma bi mo
say
wo fa team awa na wo ko
o say make no ntino
ya mo bia.
But I say he says he wants to risk now because the other boys no it's not what they are used to. For example, Vanessa had it easy.
But he's used it to win games.
Vanessa had it easy because virtually the same system that Ten was playing. The only thing he did defense was bringing in Ugati. In Milford now, Emmanuel at least strength or on. No, they are mad.
Okay, so young Sam plays a game for people to realize and remember. So how many days in a Ten Hag go? I take a camera.
So any international break bear 2 weeks.
Okay. So Manchester United have not lost a game since Ten Hag left.
No, since he left, they've not lost a game.
And Yama and Voom say over longest unbeaten runs.
We see him so two statistics.
One of the longest. I mean, I just say Ben Femi and Sandy Man you call on a long unbeaten run. Say though.
It's a two statistics. So it's going to be an extremely difficult game, especially. One area that United will miss big time the absence of Lisandro Martinez. And unfortunately, Nipa no go fit senka. Obet me replace it on so an pay on so on so bra. That is Luke Shaw. Unsenka mostly no na ebe Lisandro free to at least get playing time. On so bra. And United will go into the game without a left-sided centre back. No usually ball on one and Maguire just returned from injury. Len Euro have but also free injury, but I don't think so. Obana started. It was argument, United will miss Lisandro big time. Because in the Premier League this season, he has made.
Arsenal miss Partey.
No, Partey, I'm told he's available. Only Meroni now they've declared that Omuna available. Arsenal have no injury worries. In terms of guys now, main guys now one Obia is available to play. I think
that makes it a test.
It's a big test. So now he has to try and get guys to play. But one thing that he has done so far, 3 games are going now. He's heading to predict who will play. Because I see he's trying to give everybody chance to prove himself and to head in to see who will play. For example, Ahmad Onomono. Many are saying maybe Anthony may start because Ahmad ball first one, Anthony played second, and Ahmad ball third one. And a lot of things is going on. But Mzoto, traditionally, one venue in the Premier League, Mzoto, when say there's no venue United alcohol more than like United have lose more like venue where we lose more than he has won apart from Emirates. Yes. Oh, I'm for the Pepe. The last I checked, Pepe. You understand? The Akaninya United. United is leading. Every venue you go beyond
Stamford Bridge.
You had have won. She said they've won a lot of games there. But at Emirates, only 8 matches and winning in the Premier League era.
Including the 7-2 and 9. No, the
8-2. No, Old Trafford.
Oh, okay.
No, Old
But
Trafford.
6-1 because it's 6-2.
No.
Okay.
Arsenal, United win at Emirates. 92 1-0. 97 2-1. 99 2-1. 2005.
So you're Arsenal home. You go Omabo hybrid, Omabo Emirates.
I'm a hybrid, no?
No, ni naka home.
Oh, okay.
In the Premier League era.
Okay.
Arsenal home games that have won only 8.
Wow.
Yes.
No,
traditionally, this is the biggest rivalry in the Premier League era. And yeah, United ne Liverpool ni team bia. In the United Liverpool ni the biggest feature because of the Premier League era nko dia. There's no feature that has been bigger than the United Arsenal.
Okay. Anyway.
You understand? There's no fixture that has been bigger than this fixture.
What did you say? Test?
No, say test the test. But you know, the recipe no enya dia ye.
Oh yeah. I think what you are trying to say is it will not be fair. So the way judge Amorim. I think that's where you are coming from. Could you play 2-3 games and then I said one we are. But me tiji boswase I know person say na ebema indication.
No, say what we want to see today and say I listened to I write yesterday. Now I think I write was saying something similar to what I've been saying. For example, in the last 3 games now, Amorim Abono, on your over 60% possession against Ipswich. On your over 60% possession against the Oshomonu Everton. And on your 72% possession against Bodo Glimt. Now, what here I write or simple. This possession, United may not get it. May not get it. Will not get it at Emirates against Arsenal. Eti Diana sa authority, sa control. Now the United team no enya against Everton, against Ipswich and Bodo Glimt no. At the Emirates, they will not get that control, that possession. Because they are going to also play against another team that is also good in possession. And Omodia, their project ahead of the Amorim project. And they are also a good side in terms of possession. And Adiana Amorim, so far, 3 years what they are now, what they are winning games, you know. Until Emirates war, United will not get 60% possession against Arsenal at Emirates. Until 72 no, no, against Arsenal, they will suffer at the Emirates today. And then at least I've seen the one problem that United have faced against Everton, for example, Mr. Tu, Makine and Yabobi. Sabo no, the ship making was a problem. Sabo no, Bukayo Saka, based on 2 players' qualities. Sabo no Makine and one against Okoseno no. Ebia Saka would the decision making could have been different. Omubo in India, Tenjesi, Onya Kantabi, na just one pass to Calvin Lewin. Bono a bit to say a Mukapti Odegaard there. That boy he would have find the striker no. Eti defensively, there's a problem when they are defending as a team. There's a problem, but I think say at the Emirates, Amorim yes will try to at least say obetimi IBB or no. But on paper, everything favors us. So they start this game as favorite.
Amorim can pick a draw from your inner way, no, it's possible.
No, say there or pick a draw in any budget.
And now win in book.
Any budget.
You can to me the counter.
Without goal. If he's able to do anything at the Emirates, I will be happy. But on paper, based on the 2 teams in that project, maybe I think the Arsenal start this game as favorite, and we'll just see what will happen if Amorim.
We come and I am coming go over.
Yeah.
Chelsea anyway.
Almost Southampton. And
Southampton is home this I went here in
boy now. Southampton boy now hard, so suspended. So more is it dribbling or dribbling Bobby? I call left foot.
But Southampton also. We have no points there, you know. I say Ipswich.
And points in say. But I say the problem is that the coach also the idea pass from the back.
And on
Fahu.
Yes, said I'm
against Chelsea, they will press you and you make errors and they will punish you.
Yeah, enough.
So to say coach if a team in the middle of the season now. Oh yeah, Juma the Premier League ne who be prepared. So there's a standard that we are expecting Ruben Amorim to live up to that standard. But so before we even go to that conversation, me know we fear Hanana on consistent basis now. You stating a clear say Eric Ten Hag is not the man for Manchester United. Or Manchester.
No,
You miss to better my sense. You can say he's not the man for the job. Untimi man. United fans say you poor Massam. You look at how fast they say Omateno Queno. Now Eric Ten Hag leaves, and they are now saying that it's a good decision. So to patch what and your mom, dear boy, a queer don't be near one. I'm saying coach na say. Mechanic Claire said he's not the man for the job. Untimi man. Even after winning the FA Cup, I said that he cannot do anything extraordinary the following season. Because now indicators ni be brave or Motu Enehe. They say Ruben Amorim and Van Nistelrooy will take you over United in lose match. That means clearly the decision.
But these are matches, sir.
That's
why Ten Hag will not lose to Ipswich.
Okay.
And I say Everton.
Okay. Interesting times. But it comes back to the fact that United fans are now happy and they are supporting the decision of the coach. Next, we are now.
And about couldn't say they will beat us.
So to into more normal case, coach, ain't me boom, no, I ask them based on.
We go Arsenal fan and as we am to Mr. Kaka. I would then who can say I'm Moriana, but Ten Hag are your show. But Moriana doing a cool system be.
Okay.
I'm a cross be a banner go and a zexy.
Now, so to young come on. Ruben Amorim at take you over Manchester United. He's playing a big game against Arsenal. Now, the first thing I may expect to Ruben Amorim so bet me I try to find answers to is the set pieces of Arsenal. But since 2023-2024 in the Premier League, Arsenal abomoding ashe 20 goals from corner kicks, and it's more than any club in the Premier League. Goals Marco 20, and Arsenal etimi ashe from corners. It means that if you are playing against Arsenal, so too, if you can try as much as possible to stop their ability to use their corners. Interestingly, they are also the highest goals after Arsenal since 2023-2024. We read this season. Manchester City with 15. So, almost City 5 goals from corners. That is how efficient Arsenal are when it comes to how they handle their corners. And one of the main players, Gabriel. To ebi a umpa Brandt and Asem. Ebi oba Arsenal first the way he was defending. I mean, he was more like a time bomb when he would give you 100% game throughout. But now, to amateur, he's putting up consistent performance. But joining attack when there is a corner with a headache. So we are looking at how Ruben Amorim was shaped up and find answers to that particular pattern. Second thing, Andrew Onana. This season, he is leading the Golden Gloves award when it comes to the Premier League. The goalkeeper with most clean sheets in the Premier League. Yes.
Hey,
but so to extend commoner. In the last 2 Premier League matches are United about Ipswich and Everton. One thing I hear clearly is that the goalkeeper is being forced to make saves because opponent shots goalkeeper so. Now so to there are days.
That's a kit of a can be. Was it when your goalkeeper becomes the man of the match and it's a source of worry?
Okay.
Anyway.
But moving on.
No.
Assembly said, I switch you lose of you. Lose by 1 goal to 0. Good. So if that team manages to split your defense and create goal scoring opportunities against you, when you meet a brilliant side where any of their forwards plus their midfield or the ability to score, we a coach so with team to reduce the number of shots our team is facing. We also study Manchester City. Also, Nancy Pep Guardiola assistant goalkeeping because City are facing a lot of shots and expose their goalkeepers in terms of the ability to save the ball. So we need to see a United side that will limit Arsenal's ability to skip their defense and get to their goalkeeper. Because Onana is doing well. But so too, Onana team change at any time. The quality of shots can also determine the punishment. United share a Liverpool. So too, you can want someone say. It wasn't a Liverpool side that created a lot of chances. But more efficiency no was wrong. The ability to convert chances no was wrong. Recently, Liverpool City. Salah ball no boy Kodigapo Koboshim. At the time of Mucha picture, Kodigapo was not even in the scene. But that's how efficient when they get to your penalty box. You can say similar about Arsenal. When they get their day, especially the return of Odegaard. Now, Mr. To start to say, they will find ways to skip your defense. So you need a solid defense to manage a clean sheet in matches like this. This takes me to one key element to Ruben Amorim Bonum, which is his middle two. From his days at Sporting, any United or Bayern, people talk about his three back, but the side of his team are a major asset, man. Because some and the man the full backs an opportunity or wing backs an opportunity to search forward. Some na and the same man the two players behind the main center forward. That freedom not to track back and join the defensive setup. Until I'm already I check the average position and map of the players. Anytime be as two the front two now I'm still two omujina attack and because of how he plays. Also more of a 3-2 no asabo another 4 behind a 1. Into 4 no wing backs ni wom na mienu na narrow behind the main striker. They don't join the defensive work when that middle two is doing well. But say pressure ball must mo battery. And when they drop deep, it means that your presence our opponent the final 10 so drop it. So that too will be very crucial. What Tressa when him send you Manuel Ugarte. What Tressa or no eka the Ugarte project from Sporting. I mean, Luis Enrique struggled to make good use of Manuel Ugarte time to PM or PSG. Okay, time Ugarte could have PSG, not Chelsea Penepa before they went in for Caicedo. Now Eric Ten Hag by na play an ready, Mr. To play an ready. We saw how he struggled. But under Ruben Amorim, so to Adiana and can say he is not a player that is designed to pass. He's a player that is designed to win you the ball, intercept the build-up of your opponent, or break it, the attacking transition of your opponent. And no ordinary. Into Ugarte enko jirejina so enko pressing high enko jeball in free no. The possession of United don't dance around Ugarte. It drew possession awon ka and that is something a coach a friend Ruben Amorim. This is a match, Mr. Tu. He must manage a draw or a win. Yes, he must manage a draw or a win to send a statement. Ne ho pampan aba hype one ho. But Mr. Tu, he's yet to do anything special.
Fair draw should be fine. Or both draw I had there.
There's no how you lose.
There's no how you play very well.
You are replacing somebody.
Some 2-1, 1-0.
Replacing somebody now no lose. It won't mean bad make us lose. Lose. So I lose me passing and I lose and well lose. So it's a draw or a win. And at least we talk a match. We say we team 2-0. No, I send this statement. Say you are.
I think you are asking too much of him. We are affecting in the middle of a season.
What were you Hannah Thomas Tuchel be fight Chelsea to the Champions League? Then you think winning the Champions League is easy? He defeated the likes of Real Madrid, defeated the likes of Manchester City.
Has always been difficult and playing.
What can I say? He won the Champions League. And in common say, take you over. They say you need the era of excuses. We are in the era of results. If it's excuses, he may stay with you, no order them. So in matches like this, that is when you send a statement to everybody in the world. Say, "Bana wa bano ba be ejuma no." Sana agro ne tie.
Okay,
so I'm not expecting a defeat from Manchester United.
Okay. But draw in
draw or win. That is what I'm expecting from him.
You?
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah. Ya pe you for near the mama market. Bema bada. Kakrebi. Abrante ne fence la mi yama no. Dutu. Unza Portugal forward time on friend Trivela. Okay, Trivela and say the outside of your foot. Now ode kiki ball no. And the master of the Trivela Ricardo Quaresma. Ono ne maye.
Kwanzom jeje no so sa amore.
Say on say obra kontu.
I'm going to Ronaldo, okay.
No, Quaresma was more talented than Ronaldo.
Hey,
but Ronaldo who say he has something to achieve.
Quaresma.
Say they say I retire from.
Don't force me. I did a shop.
Oh no, yemfa 9 chemu no mzoto emma pass and na say locate player and I even ye di she go kra no. Me yenye sure say yenye player bia na onimi ye tese Ricardo Quaresma. Eno asa wo hwe Barcelona Mallorca game ni bia. Let's watch that Trivera from Lamine Yamal to Rafinha. And it looks like Ebaba something every single game Lamine Yamal say wo ye. And Obaba the star, the face of the Barcelona team. When Lamine Yamal Barcelona team you something different. Recently now Barcelona struggle how to break the opposition line, especially against teams defending deep. But we game now. Mallorca did the same approach in the by the difference between Barcelona ball without Lamine Yamal and the Barcelona ball with Lamine Yamal and say the guy is so good say a quite of us located players no. Ayana enwanwa and or build the chemistry between no and Rafinha this season. Inti yes, Lamine Yamal mizoto enedie Abrante na woduru because yes anyoma na ye bobo wia na spotlight na koda ho eno ye wie game no obi e ka about that Trivela pass out de koma Rafinha say yes apɛ na media ni soma na afi ye pagya wodo adum pempenso bi and that pempenso no ye win mizoto utimi win individual award emani ye na hwe game we nam so is it omo battle na ye de and enable na ye bono mizoto. These are 4 wingers. There is something special about them. One, ball carrying ability. Se ball ni kutomo nsa, ade omo timi de ball ni ye. 2, omo creativity. 3, omo effectiveness in front of goal, whether they will score or they will assist. It is an your saying, so far, Lamine Yamal on lucky, Bukayo Saka lucky, Rafael Leao and lucky, and a Vinicius Junior son lucky.
Where you Kopama from?
Kopama is not a winger.
Ah, okay.
I can't about wingers.
Okay.
Into your body, other Yaka Kopama there, and the ability to get past players. A come of fast to beat your markers. It's name Mizoto. These are the 4 best wingers in the game. At any point, they can change the game at any moment.
Zach, wingers here bomb the. Oh, agree.
So am I there?
4 best wingers in the game, man. People are some more county. Rafael Leao, Vinicius, Bukayo Saka, and I'm Lamine Yamal.
Oh, me are there.
That's him new.
Oh, me are there.
Salah's winger. That's Salah winger.
The Salah is ahead of Omunyina.
Salah is ahead of Vinicius.
Oh, sir, this you're ahead of Omunyina. No, sir, there's no debate about this. Maybe Jibo is going with Omu age. Maybe our Salah in China or Yana.
Who plays from the wing?
Who plays from the wing, but he's an auxiliary striker.
But he plays from the wing, so he's a winger.
No.
But Sam, the album did Obiano was against Rako.
And I gave number 11 someone share. Me say, ball carrying ability. 1. getting past players two omu creativity and omu effectiveness in terms of goals and assists.
Na celebrity omu three. The only way ba ko ba ourselves like maybe he taking on place in Pono is on be challenge you, but the other trend is ahead of all of them.
Taking on players, the players here mabo mudin are better than Musala.
And the other in selection omo.
And nyoma 4 na me de to na no ne dey mark dey half.
And 4 no 3 sele is better than all of them.
Say then.
Bobo.
Ade ye 4, you got 3 exams. And nyoma 4 na ye dey gu on. Players no 4 ni nyina bi ba ko 3 a. O better no.
Set ade
no. Said you're lacking no. The other 3 is
first.
Esa wo passes are 4 ni nyina.
No but when you say be on me o.
No say based on the day by na me say. Enyoma me dey agina ho. I me dey sa players for any say.
O just have 4 no was any money nyina.
E was any money nyina.
They have all the 4.
No but you see I me say odi ade to say omo 4 ni nyina. By obisi bi.
Methodology. Oyere say. Was it you should have all the 4 before you qualify?
Salah have all the 4.
Okay.
Salah have all the 4 just like odo table na. Obi be see
Of course.
Salah other one now say the decisiveness and then there no. Salah is better than them. He creates better.
What Salah has.
Salah creates better than them.
What Salah?
Salah scores better than them.
He doesn't create better than them.
Created there no.
Today assist. Look at assist. What? Are we checking his assist?
There be. That is where your problem is. Assist and creativity are not the same.
And Salah Liverpool baller. The only source of
assist the last person and I can't go back.
Now take even that.
But creativity is when you pick the ball, surveys the field, and lays passes which could eventually lead to a goal. It could not even be an assist.
Salah doesn't.
A pass before an assist.
Salah doesn't dribble to create. Salah pass to create. Today, so Liverpool ever born now. Ono na extra how omo win game na Salah.
There ewo hono no. Nti Lamine Yamal good game enra wa say Barcelona team no. Entimi ko nanim ewa ba Lamine Yamal enka no. Ayi na ama men krasa men famro wa na no pay. Na enu anwume na me pew because to men krabe 3 pm ho.
Sassuolo.
And o say anka memo amane esenke bo 8 a. Na ka hwene match na okobo ni bi. Ade achi ade san. Tijani Reinders keeps on reminding us to
Sassuolo.
Let's check the ability. First.
Oh,
over there no one had
So to that to SN Chenyon no question Bansley be kan wan sama.
Me ka
Bansley am be kan.
Ivan sorry oh.
Eric Ten Hag.
Me
go just say that say.
Been one be kan wan sama. Say now no was Champions League.
O de one was duro
dey. O kai e bo pa.
Enye
all ref no. O say asuje. Champions League matches ni.
No.
Yoto ena ntime pewa amenya but here nya daje bo 8 na ko hwe game ni
No unfair for.
Me Tijani Reinders me run pa.
Actually, the reason why he's the most informed footer in the game. Yoto the gullet like pass. The seed of strike.
You know.
At Tijani Reinders Edema Enra e was San Siro.
Was it gullet what?
Like pass.
Good like
Yes, to
waffle like.
yes, to Chukwueze.
And how the
Seed of strike.
seed of strike.
Yes.
That's one side.
Yes.
I combine the two players.
Yes. I want to say or twice the history of Dutch players at AC Milan. It's in Milan enya omu hulita na so onyo omu seed of. In Abrantia friends Tijani Reinders. It's not all about spending huge, but having a good scout. And the person who scouted Abranti, friends, go through Moncada, the man who scouted Kylian Mbappe. It's about the season, Econo. You be baby at Tijani Reinders.
But I think you give some credit to the coach too because
why not?
I think he's lifted him.
Why not? Yes.
For
that one, you cannot take that one away.
Good.
One of and your mom, Fonseca, Milan, how he has improved. Obviously, Tijani Reinders, obviously Malek Tiao, and even changing the position of Yusuf Fofana. From a typical midfielder to a defensive midfielder. Something Milan will
Kalulu Kwanyo kono very come up.
Yeah, my man twice on the time of Nigeria. They will turn out. We go to Premier League, you know.
Kalulu.
Liverpool won't finish Newcastle. Newcastle no.
Newcastle won't be bullying though.
Won't finish Omono.
Oh yeah, I know what you tell.
Liverpool.
But one of my matches on one born recently was St James. Liverpool struggle. captain Omoma Liverpool papa the time make us say Liverpool lose only one Premier League game this season against Nottingham Forest. One of the best sides when it comes to low block, playing on a low block, Nottingham Forest. By the masters of low block in the Premier League in Newcastle. Open Nottingham this season now. Reason why Omoya in the Premier League, you know, how strong Omoye when they shape Omo team in a defensive way, so you don't break them down. By Sadia na Nottingham for you know, Newcastle ni miyecha Omo. And while Liverpool team now, they be at the Omo try say they try to score first goal. Say they be on control game no. It ultimately prevent Omo the first 20-25 minutes from scoring now.
But my win from 2 games recently. I'm free behind though.
Yes, Omo was hard, but most of their games they try to score first because Omo play game control. And at the moment they score first, you know, Omo advantage over you, and Omo timi bo Omo game they say they must penal. It is a Newcastle that Omo travel through that period now. The other say then Liverpool keep on searching for goals because to normally leave spaces at the mount. When it comes to attacking transition, you shape a team no in a defensive form. You move from a defensive play to attacking play. Newcastle are one of the best in the Premier League, especially with the midfield of Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali. Because so we break it. These 2 midfielders are good passers of the ball. Locating the attackers ain't no problem. It's ne mizoto a game back wa. Nyamianim no kreni. Bema wada. Me who say be 2 and the Newcastle. That was our game. Yes, Liverpool will lose some second game of the season against Newcastle. Chelsea. Once a Bobo or any Bobby essay. Southampton play like Chelsea. Omo try some beku tabo no match the direction of play. But the problem is Omo players in efficient to say Chelsea players no. It will for Chelsea anymore. Jackson, Kopama, Jadon Sancho, Pedro Neto, Mizuto. These are players are on a very good day. Umbetia punish defense behind the Premier League. It gives Chelsea advantage. It was in Maris against Southampton. It's remember Chelsea roughly 3-1 that game. Arsenal ne Manchester United game no. My Manchester team is very carefully under Amorim. Until anyone now works at Manchester for say Muhia Ayetio Hernandez and also Mope left wing back no mena and Shadanye BBI because while teams no one area they have been able to create chances from the left wing, the left side of Manchester United defense no. The strength of Arsenal team no, from on attack no, from the right side. Baby, there is the right side. Baby, Bukayo Saka bono. Saka so a good record against Manchester United. And to say Manchester was Sinto, it was our position. Neho, Arsenal strength no. Don't be surprised. Send the game na bono. Bukayo Saka besego. Bukayo Saka besego. Say Manchester stand the opportunity of scoring. One player, of finding the scoring boot when he's playing against Arsenal, Marcus Rashford. These 2 players are key. When the game na yes, possibly Bukayo Beshe the ama Arsenal, Rashford between Ashe the ama Manchester United. Then the back game na the difference between the 2 teams in the Arsenal already a team I builded that. Manchester after na coach na air transiting the ideas into the players. That is the difference between the 2 teams. United team ninja team omo familiar with the 3-back. Say no mo boss a 3-back na che. And Amorim man marking system no mizoto aye adwuma ye o Manchester United a. Anka be similar game Arsenal and Atlanta boy no. Because Amorim team is very good when it comes to a 1v1. Omo boss a man key football ni be the Gasparini e dey Atlanta for ne bono. Enti Arsenal so one more that space o press o ma Arsenal struggle. True. But because
without the ball
coach na your friend Sam Mourinho adwene wo ni team no ko pesa Manchester faso bobo no oba ye nche ye ntino eno na ma game no ebe ye dey Manchester United senka game we izoto ebi anke ebe bo ne be February match mu ha I'm sure some Cameroon style of playing will create problem for Arsenal. But the baby agent Arsenal my last 3 games that's much about 13 or 14 goals.
The goals no papa.
They have started finding their feet again.
I'm already in team no
after having some poor resource on their road. Some person would Premier League, you know. It's one game, Mizoto.
Okay.
One, and it's a referee now, you know. He holds a record in the Premier League. He has shown around 38 yellow cards.
Wow.
In the English Premier League.
This year,
yeah, this season. Only Arsenal games, so my Arsenal lose here.
No, got it.
Last season, or referee Arsenal in Luton, Arsenal win here. Arsenal in Shelford, Arsenal win here. This season, or referee Arsenal in Leicester City. Arsenal Leicester City.
Match is room there, say, yeah. Even another last weekend. Who go Arsenal in Luton, yeah,
say the emphasis is on the referee. And
but
the good record.
If you are Arsenal City, Arsenal will lack
with him.
And
go the Arsenal City. Did you work with him?
They lack with him.
Oh, but
only
Arsenal game Arsenal lose here. You cannot take that one away. Eti ya be kwa Shamorin. Me interest nye Manchester United win and also win here. But how he wants Manchester United to play. Say science ne twaso. In the next game no kwa no lose wa. So we the only say them see him football. There are games I've seen coaches o mo lose game but me ba be ball ma baso. Eti exams na American no. Exams na American Zakito. And yes me she coach ni so nkonko sha Arsenal.
That is exam or timetable na.
Yes, but on chire bibi. Say me so to mo am ye teacher for ya mo marking kure. O ti fa kure bi paper.
O tuma go
so to say on make attempt so so bibi. So attempt. That is what we want to see.
Was more room for improvement.
Unnecessary details.
Unnecessary
details. Arsenal defensive line no. Very hard to break. Abrante defensive William Timber no. So far. He's a different type of a defender. Normally you don't get a defender comfortable as a left back, right back, as a center back.
Or our only challenge is Ahmad. No say he's been playing well from the right end.
Oh, fine.
Calafiori epe ball nobody.
Now are you Mobi? Are you Timber Mobi?
Timber will have.
Ball right. Ahmad ball say.
Ahmad ball right.
Ball right.
So be
share Calafiori.
Calafiori no ko.
Debi.
Ope ball nobody.
So Nimbo.
The chile
Nimbo. Anyway, it was quite a difficult game, but my mama Arsenal 3-1 against Manchester United. City might recover, but not that easy.
Forest.
Yes, to be come so bre and TAB
well, Madam view of Portugal.
City 2-1 against Nottingham Forest.
Portugal, London was at Mourinho. Pom say City, but one Mourinho had a coffee.
Wait.
Why you coffee in chips? Aquaro. Aquaro do so.
Oshetukai. I don't know Mourinho nene. Assistant coaches back on.
Going.
Omashagu na say o video na me na coach no join ni on mo jubilate. Ni Mourinho na ko son konsi. Wa twene.
Aden.
Referee no. Obi anim de. Akwan referee no.
Akwan ko jubilate ma other opponent.
There be the team na ashe. Fanabata ashe no mu nya jubilate.
Na no go so no.
Oh, asking for more.
Na we know that's what Fanabati.
Oh, what you know?
Na order say.
What you know? So
na ade we are no about decision won ade be nam we no so Sammy mama for my dear but decision but that one
say ya kasa omunti
wana kasa we
last year last season when we sat and said what Dasubere and Co were doing was wrong, we said it here.
Let me akwana say Debbie Transan too.
Okay.
But I'm had the Koreans and the open young Gongwando. Okay. Tribunal arbitral du sport, Court of Arbitration for Sport. And this is dated 2024. Right. Decision. The Deputy President of the CAS Appeals Committee, Arbitration Division of Court of Arbitration for Sports Rules, that one, and there's a case involving Ghana Football Association and Solomon Safu Taylor. Say one, the application for provisional measures filed by Mr. Solomon Safu Taylor on the 6th of November 2024 in the matter of CAS 2024-8 and Solomon Safu Taylor VGFA is granted. The ban imposed on Solomon Safu Taylor by the GFA Disciplinary Committee in its decision dated 15th April 2024 and confirmed by the GFA Appeals Committee in its decision dated 29 May is provisionally lifted.
It has to do with Ekoba say almost double identity.
Yes.
Cars the report, you know.
Cars the GFA was wrong.
Oh, okay.
So Mr. Sometymer's players' license is provisionally reinstated. And then the cost of the present order shall be determined in the final award or any other final disposition of this arbitration. 4th December 2024. Anyhow.
Almost 30 case no on Monday.
You know,
and see, almost case no. We are temporary decisions are automatic because I was a boy no a bono ball. And so they
case
in the say Safutel no bokotoko. Did we know it was clear toko so mu here no. And you went to senka move the sika man na onko. Imagine that Siberi then the administrative manager say they are not paying anything, so they are terminating the contract without anything. The boy is on TRC and all fighting for Nei. Then the administrative manager wrote to the GFE say, "Omo player now, omo boy margin league paying yamo no. Omo say GFE few more because omo ya report say why or double registration. Nto choma GFE so mu few from more." And a GFE few no say ampa mo so mo hu say bono ewo or double registration tino. Oma ban in 3 years all distance.
Na za nye kotoko e GFE.
Kotoko na chokoma mo say
kotoko some go busa asem.
And players who you na dey say.
No, but for this ruling the kotoko asem no go na GFE.
But na kotoko no stand as a beneficiary because kotoko no was not going to pay boy no sika na all demanded from them.
And omo na yeah say nti yen twon players because of omo say ni and nti boy no
kotoko anga say twon players.
Na say we say atwena so.
No, but that was not their intent.
So what was
their intent was to find out whether indeed the player has double registration.
Now, double registration, what happens to that?
Until they wanted to, until I was
any intention or not.
But wait a minute,
the same thing happens to Baba Yaya. The same thing happens.
Se conforme feel na say. Oh, children are not come police for. So the fear mama want to. The police want to court when they say no what.
Until omuye no then the boy and the reps say there be omuntia say and the call cast. It's Monday and open case no. It won't open yana reliefs na Safutela mu siki for no. Immediate ones we know on my granted. We need the document to see the other reliefs that they are seeking.
Was it other costs will be determined later?
There are a lot of reliefs that omo siki and beba. But one thing that why unim cast be unim ran say sometime before they will do this, you know. Now say omo say oma kan wan say there are merits be okay case ba ku bi na so ba ye tu omo fusa we mu dey place ben cry lamte mu dey no tu omo fo mantie na omo ko we say catch omo. Me I remember on this case one of those issues that the administrative manager had issues with me. You called me personally when I came here. Camera no chechire mu say enkosi aga. Then he called me and I said no, this is the law. And there's a law, for example, that tells you say football. So be yes hard way na more than 5 years in power. Kusiaga. You understand? But the decision committee and this FA, because they are wicked. Omuye bonu funti. Opo say obi abra bonti. Omo say yabana ka 3 years. Because no money go fast share say no be udi obi ka. No obi chairman na. Udi obi ka.
Safutela.
No sana ile.
La bisa no maska gitingi obetimi Ghana for na be more din ti no. E bia ofri say ofri na o court of arbitration for sport no edin. E kwane wa.
Unya bisa gwa no.
We say no o spin no connect ya.
So, that team so e say kache jive fo we.
Eka obo yin ho nyina.
Nefe upe.
Then plus
Kotokongam.
Ba Kotoko pay Kotoko.
Kotoko me twa bibia contract ni mu asa.
For what I know say two different cases. Anyway nkwai two. One against also Kotoko man a letter of termination when the FA say so man ban. And one is against the FA and one is against Asante Kotoko.
Sekoto, they acted based on a ban that has been imposed by the FA.
And he says, if
you are banned, it cancels the contract.
And
after
Kotoko, they saw when they.
But also there are damages to it. When you said the sad aspect of our system, and I say Mzutu, and on a MY football, no. Until sometimes when okasa about this FA, people don't understand. Obu was what on poor masem. No. Adia ben we are saying to ya the papa. Obe sorry say what can be the etiano. Adia ne koya see nyina ye hu. Sebi you. Nyame ama ye ni me de hu nwoma. Nti adia bi ekoye bia no be hu. And say even the decision to ban the player and free the sitting of the disciplinary committee. A decision by one person at the FA.
Who is that person? General Secretary.
Macho. Man Kanazim.
It's when player na year appeal through the PFAG. Mizoto. This man committee is omuni mo hwe. Case kura sa meto monim da. So what did the mention say? Almost case kura meto monim za da. And eventually one person had take a decision. Because Bizoto Adana me bisa say club be na was assi so no at one ordinary player akwa. And when him the implications, if you have used an unqualified player and if na ba say abe clarify say player when you qualified to play for you lose points. And amun yenim you lose points. There were even a possibility say games as Afute Labon could have lost points. Which include the last league trophy at Kotokoji. But say F, you know, Omope baby do Omonayesi. They have relationship with Kotoko. Until ABR or the Yenye at this particular moment. But we yes, I will have football system now. Because at some moment now 7 day. All over the world, say player Boboa. What we have to understand is say players any clubs to a business no more. You can even groom a player from your academy. Na seb Lionel Messi, Sebasuna for the Kohe no na chia yin na Sebasuna na koyo operation man. But every single season, Lionel Messi demanded contract improvement. And Barcelona were giving it to him.
Go papa.
So what the mention I say? What we have to understand and the player sorry, seems to the emphasis better more he. No, I saw no akoko for say muntwa me contract mu. Kono go beti ase. They will not understand.
Okay. You were inquiring him. Say, what was your position on Savutela? Because obviously it's like your narrative about the Savutela issue has changed. Just after this verdict. Now opposition be.
I've never supported the Kotoko stance.
No, the Kotoko stance. Your position. Kotoko stance in the same and then verdict.
So the Kotoko stance of sending that letters to the FA, so you know, I never supported it.
I mean,
I thought it was wrong.
I
thought it was wrong. You know,
o document certificate I free Prempeh College ban. And then I had to buy your Gabusam. And I'm them support. Say be a Prempeh certificate not to buy it. I don't know.
My stance was that I was not mean Tako to Kochiwo.
Okay.
I don't want to call you.
Okay.
And you know,
young I'm sorry.
And them say Obofo and I'm who pass or any Isaac Minta. Or any current Obofo and I'm who pass.
The latest be abana.
Egugum as the development upon development and corner link. It was a tussle between three clubs. A tussle between three clubs. Diana Mudio thought not they believe the player is still their player. Yes, I'm gonna transfer no call ITC anko. So call Ghana your registration Nidin is still maintain Diana's player. I did not go.
Diana what Diana transfer to Libya. Now from investigations my case Diana for can come out to clear asema yekin whether say no cry na say no clear. And a Libyan club no Arabs no more skills so. You know, by the numbers of mobility system, and also, Momia contract, and say, player no free agent. Now, your mum is $250,000, which Adriana agreed, did it. later on Adriana realizes and go for them say omo be so mo ye because here is so a free agent that means here nya on one transfer in case he transfer that chan it's when club no requested for ITs no Adriana approve
Sam no madina sister
aye
and a mad deal na say
and the boy was in Libya say ITs in so kwa so ntimi go bobo and the club was paying him but the boy was no playing
they were waiting for the ITs
tell them mention say and a club no from what I know say they have terminated the boy contract omo terminate boy no contract no Adriana for what they are saying is say because omo release the ITs no anfa ma club na chese omo transfer player na ma club no the player still remains omo Adriana player
so boy no be do hire oni kotoko train no ana Adriana f telephone omo friend no say ma sa so you player bra and the player
man bra kotoko
so kotoko de unum need training keke
no they have drawn kotoko as attention
no he's not signed a contract with kotoko
no your player cannot train with
they thought that the first na so omo player no eyomo omo agitu to player na ekasa to omo free player no any player na catch omo say no once omo gi omo sika no onu player no bugura no the enticement fee that was due him no asad now in sankan it you know ultimate may do na player then House of Folks so abamu because House of Folk I believe say
as mama kan mama ngai because omni player dealing ti kotoko for abambu a meko has omko ha omasa free player no has ho
no kotoko no dey
you write to the club and explain the circumstances of the player
kotoko they were looking at the situations a quiet player no be fa so omo hwehwem ha omo timi get anya the player no you see the point at that time no kotoko committee no in any way
that on the kotoko we mu bia minim de omo ye no the player now moves to another club
and assistant now no player no and clear or has to camp
but at least
maybe
there's some interest from Hearts
almost show interest
but if Adriana had made the position of the player clear to the club sir ka player number ko Adriana ono ma kodi nkomo bia
well that is
another abama clubs no
maybe na them twema o
sa na mbezem che
maybe na them twema ko so bi dibim aja dibim
o da se be dia o de sa na ate
o dibim karoka zero to House of Folk upon realizing say boy no so ekwanda ho no they decided to call the boy no former club ne manager in Abdul Salam then the player himself and House of Folks are selling almost ideas now say the almost person of the boy ne actually player no now me knew how the boy got out from Kotoko camp other say the stories about say Kotoko legal team na letter man now or they call for player status what I say occur without omu notice I don't know but now we move to Accra if you talk to House of Folk people Mr. to Asat Enra Asat Enra ebe kan no pay na oni House of Folk camp but then no say o move to Accra no ko House of Folk
I no be buza bia Harry wona ibo okay
yeah because yes I learned that even coach Patara Kra no anybody no so anya discussions so the boy from all education the boy is open to any move with the exception of Adriana there no
between the two clubs
between the two Kotoko and Hearts or you open and whoever team no be act quick no
but what's the situation here clarified
yes
that's why I believe we say you don't write any teams off but a bit depend the player status committee will clarify the situation no and
that would take time
but so we go back to me
maybe if Adriana na se chen obi a o no based on the Ejibo the Adriana understands the situation better so the clubs will find out from Adriana say what is the status of this player
Adriana sold the boy
they
transfer the boy the only thing mistake Adriana is say issuance of ITC does not cancel agreement and access
but it's part of the process
no
it is part of the process
and only to the receiving team no receiving team the be shame say and team the shame let me put it that way team the shame say the transfer can be valid after receiving the but one out on the enya wasem what on am krata is valid you've signed so the play is sold the only thing is that one for ITC no
license always been alcohol
license na fan kwankoma afani say but or krata say what on
but point is that 9 out of 10 teams will not agree to a transfer when they don't have the ITC
Yeah.
Club now auto. Because the ITC makes things clear. You have the license from one federation to the other. And to be an overto player or Ghana from Libya, Obeka say, Matonary, so I don't need the ITC.
No, because I don't need the ITC. Okay, I'm say yes, the can hold, but the facts say Adriana ITC now kono and cancel the agreement that the CEO or whoever signed.
Did Adriana take money from?
They took money and signed a document to Edmund Fono said, you know, the Adriana stands on ITC, no, it doesn't hold here. So now the ball will come.
What on every Ajusika? ITC Uncle. He's not your player.
He's not your player again.
But there is more to Asamia working.
No,
it's in our Kaya Dambeka say, Kotoko should be careful. Omon check Omonyome on Isaac Minta. Because boy Nemuno, or Bayano, or Bagana. Efre from Mount for Church and Asimuche. So this is the situation. No one who can suit me Bobuana. And no more from one advice and they say, if this is the situation, go to Doma.
No,
then there be an phone call of issue, no.
Now,
in the last club
still Diana. Say that because they did not
the last club, it means the last club you played for.
The last club you raised.
So boy, no, there's a chance to play. No, I don't think it lies in Diana or I think player status is going to be a bit more determined.
Why player status?
Because Diana know what is
player status because Asem now include Diana.
Now we are told say Libyan club no say boy no Libyan club na dey o ma agree at contract na
the Libyan club in interest
o mo boy ne sign here
no they were still paying the
and you know what they did was that o mo cancel contract na mo boy ne sign here no so onko so now boy na dey na the problem utie means o we frame na me na mom advice say the problem now that is there now between the Libyan club and Diana.
They will take a Diana.
And see, boy no cost status what they'll do is that boy no there, omusha BBM only omaka onyamoshe you are free to go and play football. So Libyan club na because they've paid money to Diana Stars.
By one ITC now.
They will take Diana on whatever that basis. And see, on one there occur a year status.
Libyan club now, every community Diana resolve more issues.
It's also possible.
So
that he should return to Diana.
Yes. And I say, boy, no.
But the player should return to Diana.
It's possible. Yeah. Say any Toma.
Say a terms of agreement.
So
you say your players the terms of the contract is that you revert, you come back assuming there's any.
Matia, I cannot say it here. Because of
if it's possible say two teams
the best thing to resolve and say ebi our club our payment no so open a pa you can call it Diana so we there sometimes say clubs with friendly relationship to find and you may be out and you matter of
ebi go say Diana for refund this Kebima Libya
so don't picture that
and you ba who go who Diana say I didn't the woman
so don't Libya don't picture that see Obo has 2 goals. That year now, of one local Libya, Obo has 2, and has a kaya. Charge
the players on class, you know, say,
oh, that was shown too.
Man,
there's more to it.
No, man,
so bad.
Mammy, for you,
but
men sarcasm, so to be a then it's almost like the Obiajo appear, the air can about the FA, and what this carbon said, the cost no. Mr. Otuo, a waste of taxpayers' money, which I agree with him. But one aspect of can I say, Mr. Otuo, when you call such situations, I say we take that what we call self introspection, and I don't think the FA is doing that because if someone had that self introspection, Mr. Otuo, maybe
I think I spoke more of government.
No, I think the FA first,
government,
FA first, and FA how many means are to the FA because when you look at the kind of appointment that way. The kind of decisions we are what taking. All this was since you came.
Okay, so Kafra says, "Manya input be from a good source on Isaac Minta.
Okay.
Also, Isaac Minta is currently in Kumasi.
Waba.
He left Accra yesterday and got to Kumasi yesterday.
Okay.
He may train with Kotoko today.
Good.
Otta did not approve his move.
Okay.
He's an Adriana player. They will win anywhere they go. Adriana will win anywhere they go. Also a football for ABN in Central and to say he the guy returned.
Then I'm saying to Obi catch me now so say we back to Kumasi. Ah, na kra na so ne Kotoko ye training.
They can think you are. The danger ha. The danger now much more.
So I can't do nyako. Ndu me ga me ba.
It wasn't really a crowd of folks travel, and that was why we were trying to. He said, "And your house folk are going to, and no Otu run. Now the boy is taking measures because Kotoko de Omona no agreement and come we be in terms of contract they will give it to him. But now his availability.
They want to clarify
any
whether he can play or not.
Any you know now.
Maybe few years
Kotoko should go to Adriana.
Because the entire Adriana, so the other Mr. Brown also know. Also, there are things that he don't know. At a point in time, there is issue about. Meaning, I can use the word fraud or criminality along the way.
Be careful, pa.
No, sir. So on the yes, where I did see I was crying so. And you know, almost no, and I'm a boy no, just a boy no, I believe say.
No, just a boy no. You have to establish it too. Like to the other one
at player status.
You got a contract between the Libyan club and the Adriana Stars. Boy no him.
No, but Diwo, when a player is being transferred, okay. Now BPR say a transfer because in this case, based on what you are saying, Libyan club wanted Adriana to declare him free. So to what I say, they will give you the money. But terminate the contract with the player.
Just a common name say, Adriana Antiasia say, Wabon contract every and then they do something at the back.
Yes.
So free agents,
that means before the player will go, then he had cancelled his contract with Adriana. Based on that conversation. Yes, Adriana be na boy ne de akoso we free, then they pay the money. But also to player back player crab no you free, you still have to release the ITs.
Yeah.
So for the player to get there and eventually sign with the Libyan club, for them to start paying the player, it means that part
was agreed.
Amana base free no, omo ye, and on the koye.
Yeah.
So if that document is there, then it means that to the player, only now he will come to player status committee, present the document, say Diana Echemu. Whether Muchemu, it's a much then I'm a free player to play for any club. Okay. But Kotoko issue based on what I'm picking is that
now that strikers no way.
They are still there. Eduku is still around. Kwame Puku and no Eduku.
Bomasan.
There be almost signing.
Now how long does it take?
So
we got the issues. I'm just saying.
Kwame Puku say.
No man can. If they are good, they should deal with them.
Kwame Puku I'm to say more. I do come 2 years. Kwame Puku 2 years. And Sika say I agree everything.
I don't do it.
Oh, sir, Ebia, I feel now they want to. For Kwame Puku there, we can say it's he has met the agreement
4.5 years
on 2 years.
But we not to create any problem. I think Edu no joining no too. Say no da wana bibi anywhere. To stop the
he started on the bar first.
No, so I started a problem
because they were aware of the problem.
Player too.
Also, boy, and the man you for the bar on things the last club you so some of us we did
because
not
they
know
say
that side.
But when it's been established, say boy you do a player. And also be a big case Yamakotoko to pick somebody's player out in the training. And I win him. To avoid all this no. Let the boy stay out of the team. So I tell them say, boy needs stay out of the team. Whilst all fighting the case, and now Kotoko offer Kwembi Swabuano to fight his case with Adriana. Owinia, he comes back to train with the club.
No, but on the own journey, Musa.
And that's a wood anymore. Tio, they say, yeah, established. Say boy need a free agent. and then you establish say boy ni aduana player say I sort it is just imagine say after the status committee na ye kan then status committee say the boy should revert back to aduana stars what happened
before the player and be
enti Kotoko man stay that there be omu
where is your ring?
To avoid all these things, Kotoko and stop boy from training with them. Now, on solving the issues, so tell them, on solving the issues, Nasi declare and say, "Oh, you're free to play for any club." Kotoko goes for him.
Send to our player status committee.
I know player status. Player status no
player status committee.
But you have to go there personally.
You said
someone go
submit document.
Now say it means submitting my one
and all that.
Oh, okay. And the man who calls your call Sabay. Then the man will questions to answer about.
No, truth is that it was the going had nothing to do with House of Folk, but House of Folk and I try say more friend. So yes, I feel no doom come was in Kenya was saying Freddie or my friend boy no. But and you say omuni ni nsi so okoye no so no he didn't meet anybody as a folk say
I'm say watara huni.
Oh that it's not true.
Omu na telephone so makaka.
The bia me bia na telephone.
Including me or the vice president.
Ni na telephone. Boy no didn't meet anybody.
Okay. And then Abushwe birthday. Abushwe come in picture. Abushwe ya follow be brother.
Abushwe. Gordon Abushwe.
And then Abushwe birthday. Bonds I do who go Abuchi akọ Ogbokuta.
And keke no.
Keke there.
Okay. I used to watch Joe Louis.
Abiski. Me no wan come on. You go mbazo we no mama.
Oh, Abiski, that be na here no.
Any day after.
Oh, the mama day.
Say weekend there. I election. I election.
Year two at the core anymore kakra.
Okay. I election any day next week.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Next week we never bro.
Okay.
Me Abiski be.
Me here Papa Abiski has a story. Abiski na large good as Obobo electric post.
Okay.
A good booking visas
a good friend of mine. I was a Milan fan. Ezekiel Otiamokum.
Milan some squad foul.
No, you
be now to Manzania foul.
Ezekiel birthday. You go godin tuli. Nti ma me fa konya we so. Na me wish Ezekiel happy birthday. Nti me to say the kana no. To avoid sa anyoma na ye kana. Me de asem de ba. Wo hwe asem esi mre bi atwam ne hu nsunsuanso e ba ye.
Ofa mamba.
O de tuwofo. Diamond or clotation. Kofa Lydian Cancer Committee by a do point B na 2 days. FIFA by Makotoko ban. Ye. Yankee Kensi Kambom, Yen sending come Esperance for Yes, Viva Momo ban no. Sad the Deninano, as a tutor. Because Kotoko dear, Omo will be paying. Yes, Omo Piminta, Omo here striker. But play and before son of Bobo Amaono. Zutu. Who here play and say. Bibi any player na ho I would need na park so na de bobo a player no kura be concentrated no de abo the last 2-3 days enyo ma akoso ominta ho ogina training kura na yem be chichi no etime de masem na me kana me gina me say Kotoko mania training ne onko tranchen
carry on
no more resolve.
I think after these days they would have been able to assess him.
Yes.
Oh,
because I can't move there.
You to access in the crash test. Oh, maybe I'm not going to comfortable sharpness. Said to tell him to stay.
If Kotoko comfortable, so Adriana for Kotoko can call them.
Yeah.
This is the yet. Oh, Debbie.
Amen Scientific Hospital is the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Amen say odi stroke ba. Onu mo bia nyojo ya de stroke ha na fa ne bra. Awo mu nsem ene yade bia ha adwene bia. E machine aba. Sheikh Amin Bonsu. Dr. Adams no mo ka nyina ho mo hwe wanim. Kumasi atwumata twuman. wo kwada so fo ase kwa so du so fo la na busa be chewo your number is 0277 001234 0277 001234 ko amen ye wo enchi boga wa ba bia ni akra takwa de tamalate bubu nkoko sunya wo se fi de bisu na hohoi bomodia na ne amen Dr. Fongo Shia na ye hwe stroke no ma ene awo mu nsem ne ade nyina ide si
Etiani ne desi. Acho the food be